Tonight's episode of Live for the Party is sponsored by Paradox Interactive. Knights of Pen and Paper 2 is a critically acclaimed adventure game that simulates the tabletop roleplay game style that you know and love, with retro pixel art and quirky satirical quests suitable for any adventurer no matter your knowledge. It's a fun and dynamic game full of pop culture references and inside jokes for long-time RPG players, available now for free for iOS and Android. You can grab yourself a copy of the game via the link in the description of this episode, and whilst you're at it, find out more about the game in our Let's Play video of the first dungeon, also linked below. Thank you, Paradox. Now onwards, the next chapter of our adventure awaits.
Hello, welcome to Live for the Party. We are NyxRising Industries. I'm JD, your Dungeon Master. Are we ready to go?
Yes, we are!
Cue title sequence. We catch up with our adventurers having made their way into some sort of mostly buried pyramid. They've moved up the river from Sanskra on a stolen boat, got off their boat to investigate the colossal skeletal head of a snake, investigated it to find that this snake is wrapped in his death throes around an equally sized giant. The two fought each other to death and crashed on the top of an even older city, forgotten under centuries of mulch and growth and forest vegetation. Investigating the area, they also found what seemed to be a hill was in fact a pyramid structure, climbed up it to the top and inadvertently activated some mechanism within this pyramid, trapping them inside and forcing them to delve deep below. What they've discovered is a laboratory or a workshop of some sort which seems to map the planes, the stars, and chart them all together. The writings of the workshop owner or creator seemingly losing sense over the time as they succumb to madness or an extraplanar interference or who knows what. Our adventurers delve deeper into the pyramid.
Yeah, we do.
So you are on the stairs, moving from the penultimate level to the one below. Okay, you have heard noises of something moving coming from downstairs, like heavy footsteps and something dragging, but kind of muffled from behind doorway. So you look down the stairway, illuminated by braziers, and see doors on your left and your right, stone frames and wooden doors which look old, covered with dust and cobwebs, but intact. Cassian, you see the doors most clearly. So what's everyone doing?
Having heard the noises, I'll go turn to Boblem and say, I think we should send the hummingbird down.
Sip. Okay, my name is Sip, by the way.
Sip so soft. I love
Sip.
Okay.
Go on, Sip.
Well, as it does fly down, you're able to see through it, but the door is closed. So you can't get through, it's just currently hovering around the keyhole.
Okay.
It can see through, but it is dark.
Yeah.
Can I reach out and try and use thaumaturgy to see if the door's open?
Yeah. Is it an area effect, or did you target on one door?
You can do it on all doors. All doors that are in the area.
You do hear
Any that are unlocked can open.
they just swing open, like creak open.
I want to peek in the one on the right.
Okay.
We can do it. No one knows that that's what happens. The door's just
one thing,
spooky when...
The mine traps that I used before,
Yeah.
when you said it was below, is that the below?
It's a little bit below you further.
I'm sending Sip to the one that is a bit open.
Okay. Well, they're both a bit open. Cassian's gone to one to the right. Are you going through that one as well?
The other one.
Okay. Flits through the gap. Can hummingbirds see in the dark?
I sure hope they do.
Birds can typically see in the dark somewhat.
But they're like fake.
Yeah, that's true. Make a perception check.
Go on, Zip. Come on, Zip.
Come on, Zip. Nah.
Oh.
Perception with my modifier or just
With
straight?
the hummingbird's modifier. So that is a +1. Oh, actually, advantage on wisdom perception checks rely on hearing or sight. Okay. So if you want to just
Roll
take
again.
that.
Roll again.
Yeah. If you want to take that though. Oh, good.
Nice. So now it's at 20, but not natural.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy bits.
Yeah, I know.
I love bits.
Okay, it flies through, seeing a darkened room. In the corner, what seem to be boxes and crates piled on top of each other. Most of them orderly stacked, but a few are broken and fallen off. You can see piles of things like sand or rocks that like spilled out of some of them, but it's hard to determine colour in here. continues to fly through and sees numbers of statues surrounding the room as well. Look like humanoid statues. Okay. It circles the room, and the room seems to be. So it goes to about there, and there's another door on the other side. So another door there. Okay.
Okay, and if it flies through the crates and closer to the statues.
Okay. So, well, which are you looking at? The statues or the crates?
Let's start with the crates first.
Okay.
Closer to the ones that are like first open.
Yeah. Okay. They seem to be heavy wooden crates, probably about 40 or 50 in total. Going up to the base, where some of them are cracked. It looks like dozens and dozens of like very, very small stones have spilled out across the floor around them. It's hard to determine colour because in darkness it's just shades of grey, but ranging from a few centimetres to like 1 centimetre to 3 or 4.
Okay. And closer to the statues.
Okay, so you fly up to them. They seem humanoid. They seem pretty realistic. There are 4 or 5 around. Let me use these.
You're in town. Scared.
Ooh.
They seem friendly.
There are 4 or 5 around, made of this blue-grey stone, flecked with like a deeper blue that like veining through. They seem very realistic. You look up, fly up to several of them, and some of their faces don't appear fully humanoid. They have the sort of like slitted and like folded over faces almost, and fangs coming from up on high. You see the inscription of where their pupils are. They don't look like humanoid pupils, they look almost slitted. You fly up to a second one and see that it doesn't have traditional arms, where it would have arms. It just has a snake coming out of each head. You fly up to a third and notice that its head is just a full snake's head. Make an investigation check.
With advantage or just regular?
No, just regular.
Sneakily.
This is with your stats.
My stats.
Yeah.
Investigation. Okay, so just 16.
Okay. You notice that each of them have a headband on as well.
Fashionable.
Yeah, like a very thin circlet with a small gem at the front.
I don't care for that shit at all.
People are here.
Can I see anything peering into the other room?
Okay, similarly sized room. You see.
Oh no.
I guess as Boblem's describing. You hear the sounds as well. So you hear what he's saying as well. You see what seem to be huge coils, like wooden. What's the word? Like big wooden bobbins. But wrapped with what seem to be copper coil and
Like
wire.
reels of them.
Yeah, like huge reels of them, like 4 or 5 feet tall. About 3 or 4 of them stacked up in a corner against each other, and 2 more of these similar statues.
So yeah, as Boblem sort of describing the statues, and they were colourable. And there's only 2 of those things in here.
Okay, well, statues can't be
Do
bad.
they seem to be the source of the noise? Can you see the source of the noise?
Feels like
You don't hear any noise coming from them?
Don't hear any noise.
Do the statues look like they were? Can I come down the stairs past them?
Yeah, same.
Unable to see into this room, but I'm just going to stand next to Cassian. Do the statues look like they were built there, or I'm just suspicious about there being no remains of people here yet?
Are there like marks on the floor from movement? Can I do like a perception check?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation check.
You're about to say something?
Well, I was gonna check for something similar. If we could go closer to the ground and look for settled dust. So say if the dust is settled around everywhere but the statues, or if the dust is disturbed.
16.
16. So, sorry, what were you looking for?
If there were like, kind of like maybe drag marks, or footsteps, or anything unusual on the floor.
Well, so both of you kind of looking for the same thing.
Yeah.
So, and what did you get? Oh, you didn't roll.
Oh, should I roll?
That's fine. No. Between you both look in separate rooms. Kind of report back. There don't seem to be any footsteps, but there are large like swathes carved through the dust where something has moved through here, probably fairly recently, but it doesn't look like humanoid footsteps.
It's like a snake.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Slithered.
Something has definitely been through here, but I don't know if these are lively statues or if it's something else.
Well, if they're just statues, and
Could you cast a light?
One dancing light.
It illuminates these statues, and you all see if you're going into any of the rooms or
I would like to step forward, take my sword out, and just like sort of sweep it through the doorway for any wires or traps or anything like that first.
It doesn't hit anything.
And then step in.
Which room are you going, left or right?
Right hand side.
Okay.
I also want to go in that room.
I'm following if people are going in.
Yes, same.
Okay, so we'll put you all in there. The zip flies back to you.
What kind of material are the statues made from? Did you say?
Like a dense blue-grey stone, like flecked with veins of blue. You go forward and look, and they're very realistic.
Are there any like particular expressions on their faces?
Most of them look scared or hurt.
This is what I was thinking.
Yeah. It's his wife, Medusa.
Huge fan of
I'm going to investigate the copper coils.
Yeah, I want to look at the copper coils.
Okay. Boblem, Renard, and Sariel, you hear from beyond the door a heavy, like a slithering, something dragging on the ground. Okay, so what are you saying? You're investigating the copper coils? Okay, big wooden reels of these, and the copper coils like tightly wound around. Look to be about 4 or 5 centimeters in diameter.
Is there any indication of what they might have been being used for?
They seem to be at certain points. Some of them have like sheared off.
Yeah.
It looks like almost burnt off, so perhaps by magic, but perhaps a material in some sort of experiment or something.
Can I like twist a little bit off and use like firebolt to just and take some with me?
You could. It would probably end up like melting it. It might take like a minute or so, like repeated casting. It's pretty thick.
Well, it's investigating and we've heard this noise. I'm just gonna. Everybody quiet.
What?
Do you hear that?
Do you hear it?
Yeah, no. You're able to hear something moving beyond
I
the
put
door.
the coffer down.
I don't want to scare anyone, but straight away I'm looking at the marks on the floor and the statues that look like people frozen in place and the sound of something dragging.
Yes.
So, heard of gorgons.
What, you think these were people?
What's a gorgon?
Have I heard of gorgons?
I've heard of the gorgon.
Yeah, you've heard of the gorgon. Well, there's like the mythical tale you've heard of the lady with the hair of snakes, and but not so much singular lady. There are these people. They tend to live in isolation.
I've read about them in stories.
Me too.
As a note, once you've moved through the door, it does swing shut behind you.
Does it sound like it locks? Or just swing shut?
Just like swing shut. Like you could open it from
I
the
want
side.
to go up to one of the statues and just sort of investigate the face and investigate the thing around their head.
Okay. So you go up to one with a full snake head, and although it's kind of hard to read a description in something that's almost so alien, it is pulled back in fear. The lips are up and exposed, the fangs are down, and it's sort of rearing away. The circlet, because it's all made of the same material, you can't tell what it was originally made of, but is a thin, perhaps metal band going all the way around their head with what looks like a gem inset right in their forehead, which is now part of the stone as well. The whole thing is stone.
You think you're saying these were people? It's just like a snake with a human body, like the centaur that we met, but a snake.
There are stories of creatures called gorgons and perhaps other things that can turn
People into stone.
I'm just speculating.
Oh, it's a good educated guess.
And can I do an Arcana check on the statues?
Sure.
Cool. Oh, 22.
There are certainly spells which turn people to stone, but as you look over, you sort of examining it, and you step on something and realise that you're stepping on an arm, a broken arm of one. And you look down and see there are remains of another statue. You look at it and you can see it almost looks like it's been chewed away or eroded at some points after it's been broken down.
Chewed away.
I uncomfortably point this out to everybody else.
Ew.
As though something's eating the stone.
Does anyone know of anything that eats stone?
Do I?
Nature check.
can make a nature check. Yeah, go for it.
Arcana?
Are you both making it?
Yeah.
Yeah, make it with advantage.
Then you make it. Good. Well,
What's? Oh, never mind.
You can make an Arcana check afterwards. With
Come on.
16.
Things eating stone. You've heard of like giant worms which burrow through stone and eat stone, but that doesn't really seem to fit the environment that you're in.
How about things that can turn
Make another
Into
nature check.
with advantage or? 'Cause-
If you're both doing it, then like both conferring over it, then yeah.
With advantage or?
Yeah, if you roll
14.
14, no, you couldn't be certain.
Ooh, bad dice.
Would an Arcana check apply or not really?
You can certainly try.
Oh, natural 1.
No, you don't know either.
Elyse doesn't even know what magic is anymore.
Elyse is baffled.
Snakes.
I would like to go up to the other door and not open it, just listen through it.
Yeah, okay. And you can hear the sound of something big and heavy moving about.
Like consistently, sort of.
Well, it does stop occasionally. If you listen for like a minute, it shuffles and you hear something breaks.
Do you think this might be a good time for our new friend that we met upstairs?
The hummingbird?
No, the stone.
The stone element, maybe
I
not
don't
yet.
know. I think that this seems to be more requiring subtlety than
I would
a big strong thing.
suggest maybe we go and try the other door.
Could I also look at the heads of the statues? Are they? I found that ear cuff thing outside. Are any of them wearing anything similar to that?
Don't look to be wearing anything similar at all. No.
Okay.
Many of them don't have ears. They just have like a slit in the side of their head.
Snakes.
Sneeple.
Sneeple.
Yeah. Can we go check the other door in the other side of the other room?
What are you going to? See if it's locked or?
Just.
Well, no, to go see if we can hear through that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
just go to the.
Yeah. Well, you hear the similar things, honestly.
Oh.
So it's always one big room.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, it's a pyramid, so it's all leading down to the same
Yeah.
place, right?
There must be like a spiral going down.
In which case, can we check the crates? Like,
Yeah.
see if there's
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah. With the lights in there and everyone. You are sort of surrounded by these statues and kind of hampered by their movement. It's very disconcerting having them just like in the corner of your eye as you do. There are there's piles of these stones on the floor, and you, with the light come in there, you're able to see some are like a virulent green and almost sort of transparent. Some are jet black, ranging from 1 to 3 or 4 centimeters in diameter.
Of the things inside the crates.
Yeah, so the stones either black or green.
Can I keep some?
Yeah, you can take a handful.
I'll do the same.
I will whisper to the rest of the group. I suggest we back away from one of the doors. I mage hand the door open and we send the hummingbird inside and Boblem looks through its eyes.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good
Open
idea.
it just enough for the hummingbird to go in,
Yeah, that's a good plan.
rather than us entering.
That sounds good to me.
I'd like to add to that I know I'm probably being overly suspicious, but from what I know of these stories, that creatures that can turn you to stone, just don't look them in the eye. Don't look at them directly. Just a
Would
theory.
that? I don't know if the hummingbird is looking at it and Boblem is seeing through its eyes. Would that affect Boblem?
I have no idea.
I don't imagine so, because it would be the creature's eyes. It's just Boblem is
Yeah.
perceiving through its mind, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll find
That's
out.
what I'm searching right now.
Oh god!
I guess we'll find out.
R.I.P. Zip.
Worn out.
Like day 9 to day 9.
Cool.
If you're okay with that, Boblem, with using the hummingbird.
Yeah. I mean, I think Zip will be fine. He's very cute.
Sort of like nuzzles against you for a second, then
We stand Zip
Everybody else, eyes down,
and back up into the corridor, maybe.
okay.
ready yourselves.
Oh, just like the tube.
Eyes down, very close. No one wants to be there.
Back yourself.
No
up.
interaction.
Okay. So you're going through this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only
So
a
I'll
little
just
bit.
lean around enough to see the door.
Yeah, you can do it.
The
You
door's open.
Yeah, so cute. You watch this spectral hand float off Elyse's and open the door, Zip follows it up, and the spectral hand sort of tickles Zip for a second. Flies through you, looking through his eyes. So Boblem's familiar, we'll say, goes into there. Okay, this room with more statues in as well. Okay, so flies in through there, sees immediately the 2 statues, sees a stairway leading down, going around a corner, flies around the corner, and immediately sees 2 large reptilian sort of lizard-looking like creatures sort of stomping about in a corner. One looks to be chewing on something. One looks to just be sort of making a nest.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, not in the corner.
Yeah, I retell this to everybody, of course.
No. Okay. They don't seem to notice Zip.
And I only see 2 of them.
You only see 2, yeah. What's Zip doing? Is he staying up there? Is he flying back to you?
So he's already flown around the room.
Yeah, he's sort of up top.
Yeah, close to the ceiling, I
Yeah,
imagine.
he's very quiet.
So he's already flown all around.
Yeah, he's like a little surveillance drone.
Nice. So yeah, he comes back to me.
Okay. Appears back at you.
I'm guessing Boblem's recounted this to us as
Yeah.
So 2 creatures.
Making a home. Are they more like snakes or more like
Lizards.
Lizards.
They're they look to be blue-grey. Well, you can kind of see blue-grey with sort of like rocky protrusions on their back, like big, heavy, like rocky scales. These like row of spikes coming out of their back, sort of crest over the back of their heads. 6 legs, very big, very heavy.
Astra, I'm with you on creatures making a home and leaving them alone, but this place was buried and concealed with magic. I don't think these are just creatures who've snuck in and decided to live here.
And also they're blocking our only exit.
You could try and stealth past them. Just get to the stairs.
I mean, I can only turn one person invisible at a time. So it's going to be...
Sariel's got that.
I can disguise us.
I can also cast Pass Without a Trace.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can stack it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but
You could do it
if
twice
you don't have
today.
the
Yeah.
slots.
I mean, if we need to again later, like one of us can do it now, one of us.
So,
Exactly.
so Boblem saw the 2 creatures, more statues.
Yeah.
Did see doors in the middle? Was that a thing?
No. So there's
stairs
there's
going-
stairs in each corner which go down.
Okay.
And is that like you'd walk here down and that's the next floor?
Yes.
Okay.
Elyse, if you could take some of those stones in your mage hand and throw them to the other end of the room as we're passing, perhaps?
Sure. I'll take a couple more with the mage.
Yeah.
Distract them and then we could go downstairs quickly.
Yeah, sure.
Could you send the
There's nothing
hummingbird?
to say they won't follow us, but
Could you send the hummingbird down the stairs in case there's something worse at the bottom? Is that?
Yeah.
can I go that far?
we can try.
I think that'd be a smart idea first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flies off and goes down the stairs. You see the stairs where there are braziers as well. In between them there are these sort of carvings of these similar serpentine faces, like open, like on like the side of the stair wall.
Yeah.
And then he gets to the bottom of the stair and there's a door.
Okay.
Can it perceive sound?
Yeah.
Can it hear things through the door?
You can make a perception check based on sight or hearing, so with advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Zip.
Nice. Come on, Zip. He's busy. Perception. Oh,
It was
with
plus
the-
1, I believe.
Plus 1, so 11.
Okay. You can't hear anything.
Hi.
It doesn't have range. On my head. Oh.
He's only got little ears.
He does.
He only has ear holes.
Yeah.
He's only small.
Yeah.
Really don't like that thought.
I relay this information.
Silence at the bottom and the door is better than getting eaten by lizards.
And if it's locked, I could potentially open it, but that spell is very loud. Which,
Astra opened the other
creatures.
doors. I don't know whether that could.
Don't you have that unlocking spell?
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It makes a really loud
Oh,
noise.
does it?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure we can just
Run through.
figure out another way to unlock it, if it is. I can take the back and ready myself at the top of the stairs while you get it unlocked if it is locked.
Okay. Let's try it.
Sariel?
I will cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
Okay, so you all add plus 10 to your stealth. Okay, Zip is at the bottom of the stairs, sort of hanging around near these like carvings in the wall.
I'll have some stones in my mage hand as
So
well.
Yeah.
stealth, group stealth roll.
Yes, everyone can make a stealth
But I'll
check.
only use it if you do better.
No, but you don't know how well you've done with stealth. Is the
Okay.
thing. So don't let that affect you. So if that's your plan, then do it.
Okay.
21.
16.
17.
15.
31.
No one's ever seen
18.
17.
17. Okay.
I wasn't made to be sort of what damn I'm gonna be.
So you creak open the door just a tiny bit more. Your mage hand holding the thing of rocks goes through. Where are you throwing them?
So once I reach, what order are we going in?
Yeah.
I would be nearest the front if I'm intending to potentially unlock the door, I guess.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, you'd be at the front then.
And Ren was taking the rear.
And then everyone else just in between, I guess.
Astral's standing near Sariel.
Yeah, sorry, I'll just come into the room slightly
Mm-hmm.
with the others behind me.
Okay, so what did you roll on your stealth check?
18.
That's a natural 20.
Oh God!
Come look if you want.
No, we believe you.
You step in and making quietly, softly as you can, and you put your foot down and something, a hand beneath your foot made of stone that snapped. One of them.
Yeet the fucking. I just like send the mage hand around here and yeet it at this
Yeah,
wall.
okay. If you make a deception check, and then if everyone could roll initiative.
Natural 1.
Oh no!
Oh, fuck.
So I rolled a natural 1 on perception, which is a total of 7.
Unlucky. Okay. Right, 25 to 20.
32.
19 to 15.
15.
16.
No, 17. I forgot to add my 2.
Okay, 14 to 10.
14. Fast elves.
9 to 5.
9.
8. I look back.
It's a bad roll day for me.
They are not very
I
far.
was going to say, these lizards rolled even worse.
Oh wow. Okay, cool. We're okay.
First, I need Elyse to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 17.
17. Okay, yeah, you're fine. You feel as it looks to you, this huge lizard-like face with this sort of stony tusks coming out of it, almost forming a beard, and these burning blue eyes sort of like opens its mouth. This purplish tongue like rolls out, and its eyes widen. It grins at you almost, and you feel like pins and needles spread over your entire body. You manage to shake it off. Okay, Sarah.
So they've not made any moves to attack us?
No, they just looked over. To
I guess go through the door as stealthily as I can towards the stairs.
Yeah, okay. Well, you'll be going through there. It has... Actually, no, you don't know. You haven't seen it. It's seen Elyse.
Yeah, I got a 21 on my stealth.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm out, bitches. Bye.
Attacking them's just going to alert them to our presence.
Okay. Well, as you get through, you do sneak through, like, up against the wall and behind a statue. You do see the shape of one, like, turning head and shoulders, coming around the corner, around a statue, like poking its tongue out curiously. Okay. Are you doing anything for your action?
Can't really waste the spell slots at the moment. Can I hold a frostbite?
Mm-hmm.
Like if they make any moves to attack?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you just remember that.
Yep.
Cassian.
Yeah, I'm also gonna make a move towards the stairs and just remembering what Renard said, sort of avert my gaze and.
Okay. So so you're like looking up at the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Are you doing anything for your action?
I'll ready an arcane bolt just in case.
Okay. To cast it, you will have to look.
Yeah, I know. When you see someone in town that you went to school with, and you're like,
I can't see you.
legally blind.
Okay. Boblem, your turn.
Fast elves. Slow children.
I follow suit and also try to go towards the stairs, keeping
Yeah.
my eyes down.
Yeah. Okay.
But holding mold earth.
Okay. Okay.
So if they were to like keeping my eyes on the ground, but seeing if I see the little feeties.
Oh, they're big
towards us.
feeties.
Big feeties.
Exactly.
Big feeties.
Big feeties
Yeah.
coming towards us. On the spot, they would like be right before us.
Yeah.
I would, cast mold earth to like make the earth search up.
Yeah.
So it
Okay.
becomes difficult terrain.
Like, oh yeah, of course. Okay, cool.
If Boblem sees feeties, he goes yeeties.
Nice. You get inspiration.
Yay! Do I?
That's up to Astra. Speaking of.
Inspire us.
Okay, we're gonna enter the room.
Yeah.
And in front of the creature that is just turned towards us.
Yeah.
Again, like not really trying to look at it, but I want to like make a just a minor illusion crate or something that just is in the way of us because it's quite a low level. So
Okay.
it's at a low level on the floor. I mean, so I can be like a 5-foot crate. It's like
Make
look.
5 of you. Yeah. You could duck behind that, and that would like theoretically block the line of sight because it is in the way. But most of you besides Sariel are taller than 5 foot, so you would have to specify. Are you?
See the crest of her ears.
So I'm gonna say that can be used to block line of sight. You will have to specify though that you're like ducking under, and because you can take half cover.
Okay.
So if you haven't mentioned before, half cover gives +2 to your AC.
Oh.
3/4 cover gives +5 to your AC.
I didn't know that was a
We've never come into a situation with it before. And full cover means you just can't be seen.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll do that then and sort of
Okay.
crouch behind it like if you can't see me, I can't see it.
Okay, so you're crouched behind it. I will
Yeah.
put you down,
Good night, Astra.
and I'll put a little crate there as well.
Oh my god, Astra is Solid Snake.
just crawling like a soldier, you know.
Actually, I lied, those are Solid Snakes.
They are. Okay, Elyse, your turn.
First things first, I will also duck behind this crate though and
Okay.
like turn my gaze away. Does that like, can I like hide or is that just?
That's my
Technically-
action.
Oh yeah, it is.
Because it's not really there, it is blocking your line of sight and its line of sight from you. But were it to walk through it, it wouldn't protect you from
Right.
like an actual attack.
Okay.
So it's kind of an iffy subject. But for now, yes, you're behind the crate.
Yeah. And sorry, was it this one that looked at me and nearly?
Yes, yeah, that's the closest one. The other one, you know there's another one there, but you can't really see it too well yet.
So yeah, so I've like averted my gaze and I'm sending the mage hand around the corner. Oh,
Okay.
actually no, wait, I took some of the other stones, so I'll just have the mage hand take out another stone
Okay,
and yeet it at that wall.
okay. Make another deception check.
Better, 20.
Okay. Okay. Renard.
Staying exactly where I am and holding my action to dash.
Okay. The first one is going to step forward and so sees Boblem and Cassian. Can kind of see Sariel, but wouldn't really because she's kind of behind the statue and behind everyone else. But Boblem and Cassian are right there, looking away though. Okay, you did specify that. The other two are behind the thing, so it's going to. It does come forward. So if you cast your
Molder.
yeah, so does that just make it difficult terrain?
Yeah.
Okay. It will be able to get over it eventually, so probably at the end of the turn, but it has slowed it down considerably. So it would still get over there, because it's got 20 feet.
Wow.
We'll say it's just away, because it turns it down to 10 feet, so yeah. So it's, so as it steps forward, the paving stones, like flagstones, all rupture and break, and it has a hard time like steadying itself, and you hear it crawling over. Okay, the other one.
Yes!
Good,
Deceived!
Mind your business.
Nothing to see here, nothing to see.
Back to Sariel.
So I lose that frostbite I was holding.
It didn't attack.
It didn't, no.
So yes.
I will continue to try and sort of stealth towards the stairs.
Okay.
And
It's right there. It will probably see you if you stealth. There's very little chance of being able to stealth, but you could just move down the stairs. Once you get down there, you are covered by a wall.
I'll try and get down the stairs. Okay. And I will hold another flashlight.
Okay, how far down the stairs do you go? As far as you can
about there.
Okay.
So is there like a wall there, or?
Yes, so that's where it begins going down. So after like the second stair, you'd be out of line.
Okay. Can I sort of come a bit further up so that I can like maybe lean around and see it?
Poke your
if I
head
need
round.
to? Like if it does attack.
Yeah. Okay.
So that I
Okay.
can-
Where are you keeping your eyes?
On the floor in front of it.
Okay. So you're basically looking right down at where the stair meets the floor.
Yeah.
And it's probably 5 feet from you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can hear it. You can smell it. You can see like its legs right next to you. Okay.
PTs.
It's PTs. Cassian.
Dash.
Okay.
Just gonna see if I can try and get to this doorway.
Cool. Okay. You make it down
You don't even
to the
have to
bottom of the
dash yet.
stairs.
Do I not have
That was only.
Yeah, that's your movement, isn't it?
Yeah, that is your movement.
Okay,
and then
cool.
you can dash as well. You run down to the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
You step on the bottom stair and you feel it. You have a second to look before the faces on the side of the wall
Oh, how the tables have
belt
turned.
fire at you.
Ooh!
Can you make a dex save, please?
Yikes. I want to say, there's probably a trap with a bomb on those spells.
Well, I wanted to try and get open and be helpful.
What to say?
Dex, did you say?
Yes, please.
Also, this trap.
6.
6. Okay, you take.
F.
Oh, Jesus. 25 points of fire damage.
Oh!
Fucking
As
yikes!
you are toasted from both sides.
I'm on the floor.
And we don't know that.
You would have heard and you would have seen the stairway light up.
Cassian!
I was trying
Smells like burnt
fall.
meat. Anybody?
Okay, yeah, you're thoroughly toasted.
Cool.
Okay, Boblem.
Can I
Your turn.
release my dash
Yes.
to run across?
Yeah.
Mm.
Wait, is that my whole 60 feet?
No, you're 30 feet.
With dash.
Yeah,
Isn't that
dash.
double it?
No. Dash is 30 feet. So your movement is 30 feet, and then dash as an action is another 30.
You can't hold your movement and an action.
Oh, I didn't
That's
realise.
why I asked if you wanted to move. As it's the first time, do you want to say in your movement you moved up to the door?
Yeah.
Okay. So in your movement you moved up to the door, and then from here you dash to where? To the top of the stairs, or in somewhere else?
Can I get to the corner of the stairs?
Yeah. Oh, well, the corner. You can get to where Sariel is, but you
Yeah.
can't end your turn there.
That's
So.
fine.
Okay. Yeah. So dash is basically spending your movement again.
Right, so you get your movement and then you also get your dash.
Yeah.
So I just thought dash was twice your movement.
No.
Okay.
Boblem.
Sweeping up this mess.
Can I mold earth again?
I don't think you can make it worse.
Oh, okay.
Let me check.
And it's only 5 feet between us.
Yes. You can excavate it. You can make a 5-foot cube pit.
Oh, can I do that?
It is large, but yeah, you can. You can. That's cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a cantrip,
Okay.
so it wouldn't fall or anything.
Let's
It would
see.
inconvenience it.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay. You reach out and cast it. Where the difficult terrain was, it just sinks below. The creature falls down. 2 of its legs fall down the thing, but its hindquarters stop it from going down fully.
It's like a
Yeah.
hospital bed folding in half.
Yeah, okay, it goes face first. It goes
Then you have to like...
Okay, you see 4 big, muscly, stony legs sort of
Alligator jiggling the feet.
I think it's stuck, because it's a 5-foot cube, but this thing is big. So yeah, basically just its shoulders and its front 2 legs are in. Okay?
Then I run to get down there as well.
As you round the corner, you see Cassian fall to the floor and like flames smouldering from these 2 holes at the side.
Okay.
Okay.
There's not much else I can do. I'm gonna use my action. Because I just stopped there. Careful.
Okay. Astra.
Get up from behind my little invisible crate and I follow everyone down the stairs.
Okay.
So use my movement and is that far enough to?
You can probably
His
take-
little legs sticking up. Can I get through to Cassian past everyone?
Yeah, Boblem. I'm gonna say Boblem move back a little bit. He's sort of careening down the stairs.
And yeah, when I get down there, I'm going to use my healing word on you. So, getting down to you, just help you up into my arms, and just now who's being absolutely brash, and you wake up with 8 points of health back.
Okay, a fair amount of your hair is singed off.
The
A lot
look.
of your clothes are like torched and burned.
That I can fix.
You know when you said he was on both sides, that doesn't mean he just has to mop up now.
I think it suits you. We can fix this.
Catherine's not responding. She's just looking at the doorway like, Nemesis.
Shit list.
Elyse, you'll go.
I will follow with my gaze down still. Can I see anything that's going on?
It's kind of like crowded in the staircase now.
Piccadilly Circus in here. I just keep my gaze away from the.
Yeah, well, by
That
that
doesn't really matter at this point. But I don't want to say anything because creatures might hear. I guess I'll.
Oh, there's a lot of noise going on.
Oh, okay. Can I just push my way through to like here?
Not really.
No?
No, it's kind of like martial. It's kind of fairly
Well,
crowded.
I still have the mage hand up, I guess. So I'm just like crouched down, and I'll send the mage hand down, and I'll just say like, I can use this to open the door if I get through. Because I don't know that Cassian's down or anything.
Yeah,
do I?
yeah. No, you don't. But you can't. Okay, the first one is going to try and right itself. It does not. Second one's going to turn around and. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to start moving forward. Okay. Sariel, you'll go.
So in the second one just I was like, what the hell are you doing?
You alone for 2 minutes. You absolute idiot.
Another one came in.
Falls in the pit as well.
Did you manage to open the door with your mage hand?
I can't see it, so I'm assuming
It's not open
and I
yet.
haven't seen
not
it
open
before.
yet.
So
No.
I guess you're closest to the door. Can you get the door open? I will in a minute. Cassian needs a
Can I get
second.
through to open the door?
Fine.
But what if...
You could. It's pretty cramped. I'll say you can push through if you go with the intention of opening the door, but otherwise you won't be able to stay there.
I will go with the intention of opening the door.
Okay. You squeeze past everyone. Push open the door and sort of fall through.
We'll just fall out like sardines.
Okay.
Cloud car.
You open the door and see a wide room open before you. You see a long table in the middle with benches all up the side of it. Some of them just destroyed with age. Every surface covered with dust and cobwebs. Okay. A stairway on the opposite side of the room, going up back to where you came from. Look up. Slightly up, you see the head of the basilisk poking through and furiously scrabbling.
What did I say?
Gee, I wonder who put him there.
So he is on the ceiling, but his head is poking
Is
down.
he dangling down enough to look at us?
Yes, but he's looking that way currently. He's like looking like that.
Don't look at him.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Sariel is the first to see, but as you all stumble out, you see skeletal figures pull themselves out from under the table, click their bones back into place, and begin to shuffle towards you. Several of them don't have regular limbs. Instead of arms, have what seem to be snake-like skeletons, moving of almost its own accord, which will reach towards you. I'd like you to roll initiative.
Alright.
Oh my god, we're the bone pharaoh.
Where's this nat 20 when I want it?
How's Astra feel about killing skeleton snakes?
I know.
It's not an answer.
Well, you know what?
Okay. 25 to 20.
22.
21.
Hey,
Same hand.
Both 22. Okay. Ren and
Renard's
Astra.
faster.
So what's your initiative modifier? So Ren is yours higher?
My initiative modifier is 2.
And yours?
Mine's 2 plus 2 initiative.
Then who wants to go first?
I guess the person who's
Astra
close.
started
we'll go
forward.
first.
Okay. Ren, Astra, Elyse with 21.
Oh no.
Skeleton group 1. 19 to 15.
18.
I love it.
Can we call the skeleton crew?
Oh my god.
Oh, wait.
Love that skeleton crew.
Absolutely wrong, yeah. Okay, so 19 to 15. 14 to 10.
14. 10.
Oh dear.
After you.
Uh-oh.
10. Is there anyone I've missed out? No? Ren, Astra, Elyse, Skeletons, Cassian, Sariel, Skeletons, Boblem.
Skeletons.
No.
No.
Oh, no!
Kenneth!
Still there? Okay.
Trevor up top, still like, Kenneth, come on!
It's the consequences of my actions.
Ooh, skeletons!
Cool. Skeletons.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
No, it's the monster mash.
Wait, that's more than I. Ah!
They're skeleton crews. And we don't have a class.
It's Thunderwave time.
I haven't got an Astos with me. What are you doing, mate?
It's Thriller!
Thriller. No. You know when we said we should have like rested in the first room?
Yeah.
We all just went, nah.
Okay, well, Renard, it's your turn. Okay?
Okay, I am going to
You're on the staircase, but you can see this happening.
Sprint over the others up to the skeleton's path and make a
1, 2, 3. So that's 4, 5, 6. So yeah, you can get to there. You can get to the first one.
so because you haven't quite placed them on the squares, is the other one within 5 feet of it?
So that is there.
Yeah, it is. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to hit that with my rapier.
Okay.
What's your AC, Skelecrew? Oh, is it higher than 7?
It is.
What a surprise.
Add a superiority to that.
Okay,
to try
okay.
and-
You swing down at it, and one of these arms, these snake arms, comes up, and the mouth of the snake grabs your sword in tow.
Okay, so I'm adding.
You see they have like scraps of fabric and like rag work over them. These thin circlets around their skulls
Is
as
it higher
well.
than 50?
It sort of catches in the mouth. You pull it back and slams it again.
So that hits. Okay, I'm using that one as sweeping attack,
Okay.
which means I'm going to take out the 2 next. to
Yes.
it.
Okay.
The damage is. Ooh, 13 damage.
Oh!
Both of them.
To both of them.
Yes.
So your sword slams into the jaw of one. You take it out, carve its arm out, and as you do, the arm falls. It just the whole thing shatters into dust. You swing back around, and a swipe just across the rest of the other one, across his torso, just shatters it into dust as well.
Cool. I'm going to action search to do. Oh no, the next one's too far back. Isn't
Yeah,
it? I can't.
yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to save that. Nice. Yeah, just shatter those 2, and I'm going to laugh as I do that.
Their bones seem really fragile, like not too much damage, just wipes them out.
What the hell are they? No idea. Zombies, I think. What's that?
Zombies.
They don't have any flesh on them, if that makes any difference.
Okay.
Okay. Which one looks the strongest in the room?
None of them look any stronger than the other.
Okay, cool. Can one of them make a Whiz 13 for me?
Yeah. Okay. What's that for?
Crown of Madness.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
That's a failure.
Oh yeah.
You see where their circlet is, it rips and tears as this thorny circlet emerges from around their skull, piercing and cracking it. What does that do?
It now is under my control and has to attack that
Cool,
place.
cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Do you have one particular one that you want?
I want to go hit that fella.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's pink.
He's so skinny, the chomp just fell all the way down.
Yeah, it looks like oak almost going around him with like little leaves coming off it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Elyse, you're up.
So how much of my movement would it take up to get down to like the door?
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
If I were to get around to either here or here, could I thunderwave like all of this group? Because it's
Well, so you can get to 6. You can get to there.
and with that, how many of them would that catch in the
Well, that would
radius?
catch those Actually, 1, 2, 3. That would catch those 4.
Sweet. Yeah, Elyse will run forwards and just thunder wave them because she sees that this seems to be under control. So
Yeah, so that's just like a table, so it's like low cover.
Cool.
So yeah, you'll still be able to get them. Okay, what's the save?
14 Constitution.
Cool.
Yeah, con 14.
Oh, these skeletons constitute.
They take damage either way, so.
2 failures, 3 successes. So if you roll damage, sorry, other way around. 3 failures, 2 successes.
Oh, cool. So it's going to push some of them back as well.
Yeah. If you roll damage first, it might wipe them out.
5 damage. I'm going to meta magic reroll that one. Cool, 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, so
And I'm trying to just like slam them back as well.
Okay, so they all slam against the wall. Okay. And there's a wave that rolls out, blowing dust and spider webs everywhere.
Cool, and then I will. How far away are they from me now? Are they
15 feet.
15 feet. So I will. And this guy is just like, it's literally just his head poking down from the ceiling.
Yeah.
So as long as I don't look up, it's fine.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. I will. Do I want to separate myself though?
You've used your movement and your action.
I've got tempestuous magic though, because I just cast the first level spell. I will get back towards the group,
Okay. Cool.
fly back, and just stand next to Sariel like, hey.
Okay. It's a skeleton's turn. So first, one of them is going to turns to its others. This now crown broken, the silver circlet falling off it. It turns and swipes at one of the ones next to it. Okay.
Come on.
Come on, skeleton.
So it's that one. It hits it and okay, like slashes one of its legs off. Okay.
Astra looks kind of like not incredibly happy, but sort of like, I guess.
Very like janky and animated. Almost it's like it's being pulled by puppet strings, and then hacks the other one off and goes limp again. And then can it do anything else?
I think it's just.
You said something about its movement.
It can then move its movement, but
Okay.
it isn't.
It's then going to move up, like shamble to Renard. It looks like it's all like being dragged back. It's like getting closer. Cassian.
I'll just come around next to Elyse and fire off Arcane Bolt at the closest one of the group that she hit the Thunder Wave.
Got it.
Oh beans. That's a 21.
That's 20. Slams into it.
And that is 2 points of force damage.
Okay. A chunk of its rib section just shatters off into dust.
Really quick as well, actually. I don't think it can move unless. I think it needs to make at the end of its turn another Wisdom saving throw to try and beat the spell. If not, I don't think it can move.
It beat the spell.
Cool.
So it can move.
Yes.
Okay, but does it retains the.
If it's beat the spell, then the spell's gone.
Okay.
Oh.
Actually, as you see that fade, it drops to the floor. You see it sort of reach up to its head and then drop to the floor.
Pick up the circlets. Yeah.
So Cassian, you went. You used your movement. You used your action. You doing anything else?
No.
Cool. Sariel.
I'll bang a moonbeam in the middle of that gang.
Nice.
Bang a moonbeam.
The gang. Get that squad.
Big fat bronze dice. Just
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. We'll say is they're very clustered up because they've just been thrown. I'll get 4 of them probably.
Okay. That's a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. Oh, I just gave away my 4d20. Okay. Okay, that's 1 success, 3 failures. Can you roll damage, please?
So 3 of them take 13,
Yeah.
and 1 of them takes 6.
They're all just evaporated to dust.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Teamwork.
Go Sariel.
It just eviscerates them.
There's just one Elyse on left.
Okay. Actually, now that one is going to move slightly around the moonbeam. How far can it? 30. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it reaches out with this snake arm. It reaches out towards Cassian. And you saw his skeletal snakehead reaches out to bite you. That's a 21. I believe that hits.
Oh, Cassian.
You take 3 points of piercing damage as this skeletal snakehead latches onto your collarbone. Retreating. Boblem, it's your turn.
Yeah, I guess I run closer so I can see. Because I'm up.
Yep. So that's 1, 2, 3, 15 feet of movement.
Yep, and...
Oh yeah, well, Astra will say you're at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, like, I should be in this little
Yeah.
Squad.
Squad. And I cast Frostbite
Okay.
at the one closest to Cassian.
Cool, okay. That's a save, yeah? What type of save?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Okay, that's a success. Does it take any damage or
The
half?
target takes...
It does on a success.
So it doesn't then.
Okay, no worries. You cast it and you see like flakes like snow and icicles form around it, but it just hampers on unheeded. Okay, Kenneth is going to... Kenneth does not right himself.
So Kenneth.
You stay there, Kenneth.
Stay
Renard,
in
it's your
place.
turn.
Stay in your pit, Kenneth.
Really upset.
I'm going to move myself into the middle of these last two skelly boys over here.
Yeah.
I cannot reach without knocking everything. And I'm going to attack the one.
So they are they're 10 feet away, so you won't be able to attack both of them.
That's fine. I'll just attack both of them.
Oh boy.
It's Kenneth. He's trapped himself.
That is 20 to hit.
20 to hit. 20 hits.
And then we're going to roll 8 damage.
8 damage. How much that one has? Oh! Smash it to pieces.
Yay!
Yeah. And at which I'm going to go, this is fun!
It's not having fun.
What have you done with Renard?
Okay. Astra.
What do you mean it's fun?
Astra is traumatized.
Fun for whomst.
I keep dying!
Yes, so I'm gonna like pull my lute around again and start plucking the strings. I'm gonna play the tune that I heard through the shell, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
Whiplash. So I'm gonna play that and use my Mantle of Inspiration so I get all shiny again. Cassian gets 5 temporary hit points and he's allowed to move 60 feet immediately.
Okay.
And
60 feet.
60
Jesus.
feet.
Okay.
And immediately, as well as that, it will be Elyse and Sariel.
Okay, okay.
And no opportunity attacks, is it?
No opportunity
Okay,
attacks.
okay. So you can all move up to 60 feet if you wish.
Is that 5 temporary hit points? 5
And
temporary
5 temporary
hit
hit
points.
points. Where would you like to move to?
You don't have to, but you can.
Like up and over the table to the opposite side of the room.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4,
Avoiding
5,
the moonbeam,
6, 7, 8.
Cassian eats himself.
Okay.
He books it out of there.
Okay, so you'll be just over to that. So yeah, you avoided it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Getting away from zombos.
it's my turn next. And I know I'm going to attack this one, but I guess I could just like move behind it or something.
Yeah.
Just.
You like vault and skid over the table.
Rad!
Okay, Sariel, are you moving?
Probably not.
Okay, okay. Cool. Elyse, you'll go.
Yeah, Elyse vaults over the table, whips the arcane focus around, and launches a fireball at
Cool.
the last zombie.
Roll to hit.
There's 2.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, there's one over there and one over there.
17.
17 hits.
So that's a d10. 4 damage.
4, you had 4 hit points.
Oh!
It smolders into blackened bones. Okay, you see that, you hear the circuit.
He goes, this is kind of fun
Clatter to
actually.
the floor. Okay, so that one's out. And the other one is going to move up and finally make an attack.
Whee!
Okay,
Did Sariel have one?
that is a 20.
Natural.
Yeah, Sariel's afterwards. No, dirty.
Okay, cool.
Dirty 20.
Okay, it's going to... You're doing 4 points of piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, 40. 40 points of piercing.
Still be up.
Sorry,
Right.
400 points of piercing.
Am I... Technical question, am my 10 hit points from the last fight still there? Because they haven't been used yet, we haven't rested.
Oh, do they run out after a certain point?
I was wondering the same
Cool.
thing. Not
So
for
that takes
It just takes those off.
Oh, sorry. What? How much temporary hit points does Mantle give us?
5.
Cool.
Cool. Okay, Cassian, your go.
Another arcane bolt at this man. That's only an 8.
Okay, and this saws through a gap in their ribs and yeah, it doesn't hit. Would you like to do anything else?
No, Cassian is having a bad day.
Yeah, valid. Sariel.
I'll move the movie.
Okay. Orbital laser of death.
Yep.
Constitution saving throw.
Please.
That is a success. So if you roll damage,
Hang on. 11.
11. Okay. So okay. Okay. Moon hits and burns, and chunks of it like they fall off and smolder. Sariel, Boblem.
Hello, my boy. Who are you?
I'm gonna try frostbite one more time.
Okay. Okay.
At the one that's left.
One day frostbite will work for us.
That's a failure. So it works.
Get it.
Yay! Get it, Boblem!
Frostbite. Like 5. Like when will these work? Honestly.
5.
5 damage. Okay, it's looking really rough.
This one skeleton.
Well,
Should have crowned him.
Okay, and he's going to go.
He is.
He starts his turn in the moonbeam, so he's going
Is
to.
it?
So his turn.
Yeah.
Boblem. Oh, sorry, no,
Yeah.
one is.
Kenneth's turn.
Sorry,
Thank you.
Kenneth, my bad. Oh, natural 20! Kenneth managed to. You see him pull himself out of the hole from above, and stones and like loose dirt just like
Did everyone
clatter.
shut the door?
Yeah.
yeah.
They probably wouldn't be able to fit down the door.
Cool.
Nice.
Also, Boblem moulded the earth at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Mm.
No problem then.
Okay.
Tail
No
close the
problem.
door.
Okay.
No problem, Boblem. No
We'll say
problem,
he's out.
Boblem.
Renard.
You know what I'm going to do.
I'm fairly certain. I'm fairly
With
certain.
19 plus
19.
5. And that is another 8 damage.
You shatter its head clean off.
Nice.
Okay.
Get wrecked.
Okay. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, this was fun.
Everyone okay? Yeah, I'm good.
Cassie, are you okay?
There's no walk.
Your new haircut is nice.
Quiet.
I have a friend who has a haircut like that.
Shut up.
Doesn't suit you as much.
No.
Seriously, are you alright?
I'll be fine after some rest.
We should rest. Should we check this room secure?
Should we shut that door?
Yeah.
Astra already did with his tail.
Cute.
Perceive the room.
Yeah, you see about 20 old broken like spots at this. Sorry, yeah, not 20 then. Benches which would accommodate about 20 people, shattered and broken, and just destroyed with age, and everything covered with this rime of cobwebs and dust, which has been mostly kicked up by everything. All of the bodies that you see, just shattered remnants of bone. You do see these silver circlets around them with a green gem in the centre. The bodies vary between mostly humanoid but with fangs, humanoid but for a snake's head and more muscular shoulders, and then humanoid but for 2 arms which are snakes. Okay?
Could I arcana check the circlet?
Yeah, I was to say the same thing.
Yeah, okay, so make it with advantage, whoever wants to do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's your
I have a
arcana
plus
modifier?
15.
Okay, you can't tell the exact spell that was used, but you determine this is probably controlling them somehow. The inscription on it looks similar to the ones that were on the ball at the top.
Oh right, the earth elemental ball. Do you mean?
No, the magnet ball that went to the cross.
That activated the pyramid.
Okay.
Do you remember which language that was in, or did we not know?
It's one that none of you recognise.
Okay. I want to take one of the circlets.
Can we take a few of them?
I'll pick it up with Mage Hand first, just to be sure, and like inspect it, and then.
Yeah.
I'm going to check around and see if it's secure. There are other doors, right?
There are other doors. So there are 2 doors at that end, and then 2 doors at that end as well. Okay.
I'd like to go between each of them and listen for more
Okay.
shambly, nasty things.
Make one perception check for all of them.
That's 10.
Okay. Can't hear anything.
Okay, cool.
Is that door meant to be open, or is that just still that way from before?
No, that's meant to be closed.
Are they locked or are they?
They don't appear to be locked. No. So you on the table you do see like remnants of like old plates, like cutlery and silverware, candlesticks, and anything biological is long rotted away by this point.
Again, looking like people were just like sat here having dinner and then something happened, or?
It's hard to tell with how many centuries of dust there are, but there doesn't seem to be evidence of like fights. It seems like the table's just sort of sunken in and broken over years of degradation, as opposed to being split.
Is it laid out like, oh, all of these plates are here and we normally leave them on the table, or is it like all of these plates are here, people were eating and then?
Yeah.
Just sort of looks like a normal table spread. Perhaps people were eating when they were last left. Like there is cutlery, some like left on plates. There is some to the side.
Is there anything on the table that looks particularly valuable? Or?
There are like old candlesticks which are sort of like toppled over and covered in rime. You take them off and they seem to be like copper, perhaps, and like well made. Yeah, they might be worth some gold.
I'll take one.
Okay.
Just as I'm nosing around, I'm going to pull out my mirror and tidy up my singe ends and start doing mending and like stitching my outfit back together.
Yeah. Okay.
But taking off the vest thing and just being.
Alright.
Should we have maybe the hummingbird investigate through those doors before we decide to have a rest in here?
I think we're relatively safe enough. We can't hear anything through them.
I'd say let's identify what you have first, and then we can send.
I'm guessing I can't sit at the table because it's.
You can shuffle the bench over to a side and sit
I'll
at
just.
it, yeah.
Elyse is used to working on the floor, so she'll just sit on the floor and put all the items around her with the ritual book. And I'm going to cast Identify on the ear cuff, the crystal, the circlet, and was there anything else?
The cuff.
Yeah.
That's the ear cuff. There was a crystal shaped like a teardrop.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess like since I'm doing it, I might as well do like the copper bracelets shaped like snakes and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, so the teardrop and the copper bracelet, from immediately starting it, you realise they're not magical.
Okay.
And so then you take 20 minutes to identify the other things. The cuff is an ear cuff of the dwarf. Ooh. It gives you advantage on charisma checks when dealing with dwarves, and lets you learn Dwarvish.
Oh, I like that ear cuff.
And lets you learn Dwarvish.
Ooh.
You notice that there are the runes you determine are probably Dwarvish on it. Okay. And the stone is a stone of controlling earth elementals. It has one use left on it.
Oh, sorry, not that, because we already did that. It was the circlet that we picked up in this room.
Okay, so the circlet is tied to the orb at the top, tied to like the workings of the pyramid. It basically keeps anyone who's wearing it under the control of the pyramid.
So don't put it on.
Sentient pyramid.
The pyramid isn't sentient itself, but as in like the organisation of the pyramid, like someone created this and bound everyone there to their control.
So would it suggest that if we were to take these circlets out of the pyramid, they wouldn't work the same? Or? Probably.
And even so, you wouldn't be able to bind someone to your control. It would only bind it to the control of the pyramid.
Okay.
Yeah, and probably would have to be inside the pyramid itself.
At least we'll relay this about the circlet first, and say. So I guess if we find anything else wearing anything that looks similar to this, our main aim should be to get it off them, rather than
that makes sense.
Wasting time.
Okay.
Trying to kill them any other way.
They were all dead already, though, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it
definitely. It was a skeleton, Astra.
Yeah. You from doing this, you can tell the enchantment lasts past death.
Yeah. So it's just like it like controls the body, and the mind just leaves it. Even if the body is dead, it will keep like animating.
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty scary.
What is everyone else doing while this is going on? So you listened at the doors, but Astra, Boblem, if anyone else wants to do anything?
Just fix it myself.
Yeah.
I'll go help with listening at the doors.
Okay, if you're making a perception check as well.
Never mind. 6.
You don't hear anything either.
I'm busy just petting Flick instead of actually listening at something.
By this time he's flickering out. You've not got. Oh no, wait. Sorry, you haven't taken a short rest yet, have you?
No.
You haven't. Okay, yes, you got like an hour left on him because you lost for 2 hours. Was it Flick? Was it?
Not Zip.
Zip.
I just got confused because I thought of Pocahontas.
Nice. Okay.
Astra?
Just really thoughtfully plucking out his loot, staring at the was staring at the, like this where the circlets were on the floor, Like
Yeah.
plugging that tune he played earlier as well. Not really. Sort of kind of out of it.
Astra, are you okay? What's that thing you did there? I haven't seen you do that before.
I've never done it before.
They were definitely dead already.
Think if
And
anything.
that was great. You did wonderfully.
Yeah. Probably for the best that we released them from the eternal command
Yeah.
they have.
They were imprisoned, in a way.
Even in death, they couldn't rest.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, that's a good point.
At least we'll go sit next to Astra while she fiddles about with the ear cuff. I'm just going to put it on and see and take out the.
You would have to attune to it.
Oh, do I?
Yes.
Okay. How long does that take? I've never done that
Half
before.
an hour.
Okay, so can I do that over the short rest?
Yeah.
We're only doing a short rest, not a long rest.
Yeah, a long rest is 8 hours.
Yeah.
No, y'all get any spells back, huh? Shall we rest in here then, or do you want to investigate further first?
I think we should send the hummingbird into those other rooms while we're here, like
While
just
we
as a
still have it.
precaution. Yeah. How long have you got left on that? On zip?
About an hour.
So about an hour.
I can mage hand the doors one by one for you again,
Yeah.
just as a precaution.
Yeah, just slightly.
If you've only got an hour on the hummingbird, I'd say it's probably a good idea.
Yeah. But if not, I can call him back again once more. But
How often can you do that?
if we take a rest, I will have the strength again to do it twice more.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could use it now, then take a short rest, and then
Twice
you'll be
per
able to-
short
yeah.
rest, yeah.
I'm just worried that if we open one of those doors, we're going to be pulled back into another fight.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a bit exhausted.
Can we rest first?
Sure, yeah, I just thought it might feel safer if you knew what was in there, but
We can have a look,
yeah.
just to be sure to be able to close it quickly if something's in there.
Alright, let's just rest for now.
Okay.
Well,
I'll keep on watch while I'm
Okay.
working on this.
Yeah, sure.
I don't have to recover anything.
Boblem, what were you saying?
one thing, the hole on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Is it all covered now?
No, it's not.
with the
It's
stones?
still open. You do see them sort of like snuffling over the top. They don't try and come down again. They've had a fairly bad experience. with it.
Can I use smolder to just kind of like
Yeah,
seal
absolutely.
it back up, be like, oh no.
Yeah. All the stone that fell through is at the bottom, so you can take that chunk and fill it
Mold
back
it
up.
back into place, like, ah.
Yeah, it's probably not too structurally stable, but it'll do for now.
I'm not gonna get Kenneth looking at us again.
Kenneth steps on it.
Kenneth!
Just like I told you.
You fool.
Short rest, yeah?
Can
Yes.
we also identify the black and green stones and see if they're magical?
They're not magical.
They're not magical, okay.
Superiority, that's bad.
If we're not doing much for the minute, Sarah's going to shuffle over to Renard. I just wanted to say thank you for getting me back up earlier.
Of course.
Sort of avoiding your eyes.
Good thing you can't see him then. Of course. I'm just glad you're safe.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Are you feeling okay now?
I'll be alright. Just running low on magic.
Yeah, I've got a feeling we might end up resting in here longer than expected. If you need anything, just let me know.
Thank you.
And-
You too, I suppose.
I just wanted to say thank you for looking after my bag before and not asking any questions. I realise there's been, I don't know, I wouldn't say tension between us, but I just appreciate it a lot.
I respect people's rights to have secrets.
As do I, and if I ever gave you the impression otherwise, I'm sorry.
Like when you asked me, tell me all your secrets.
I wasn't being serious. Okay, fine. I won't ask you again.
I appreciate it. And I won't ask you.
I'd seen.
Yeah, she walks away from me.
Yeah.
I was just gonna work on the health potions while we were sitting down, right?
Yeah, you can get a little bit done.
Good idea.
Mark off on that. So if you put down just 1 hour,
1 hour on top of half a day.
yeah. And you've got ingredients for 4.
Mm-hmm.
So do we have any yet?
No, not yet.
No.
There is a
No.
process.
I'm
Okay.
working on it.
Yeah, maybe next time we're on a long sailing bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boblem is banished to health potion duty.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything else?
I think we're good.
Okay. Then where are you going? What would you like to do?
I think we should check out one of these doors one at a time.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. We'll say you have like 10 minutes left on zip. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Before it runs out and you have to use it again, but then you'll be able to cast it again. You have 2 castings.
So
Just start from the
distance,
left.
mage hand, hummingbird.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of people ready just in case something jumps out.
Which door are you going through?
Should we
Are you
just
looking through?
work our way around?
Yeah.
Everyone?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said that's 4, right?
Yeah, so
Two
there's
more
2
there.
there, 2 there. I only have 2 door models. Okay.
Start on the far left.
Yeah,
Move
let's
across.
do this.
Okay.
Ready my sword.
Okay. The door creaks open and zip flies through. If you make a perception check with advantage.
Go on, Zip.
Go on, Zip. Oh,
He's
very
busy.
tired. It's been a whole day for him. So use the perception. How much
Yeah.
was
Plus
plus
one.
1?
Plus 1, yeah.
So 9. It's been
Okay.
a long day.
He was
Okay.
only just born.
And he's going away already.
Yeah. Okay. You fly in. You see a room with old, broken tables and chairs, smaller than the long bench. You see a bunch of bodies, about 14. Some slumped over tables, some in chairs, some standing and shuffling around very slowly. Some in corners, gnawing on something with a slightly different form to.
So they're
Yeah,
moving alive. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. Someone like shuffling about. You see broken bottles littering the floor. On the far side, you see a wide set of stairs going down. Okay. If you make a stealth check.
Oh no.
Oh, Zip.
Oh, for Zip.
Bird stealth.
With advantage or without advantage?
No, not with the part.
Oh, no,
Oh,
Zip.
Zip. What is this? Stealth of an apple, like a bird.
Let's find out.
So
Using house, that's right.
Yeah.
yeah, so 5 so far, but let me see. What?
Stealth +3.
So you'd use the dex
Oh, okay, yeah,
modifier.
plus 3, so 8.
Oh, okay, yeah, unless that's stealth. Okay. Well, luckily they have a -2 on perception. Circles around the top, and one of them seems like cock its head, but too late.
One thing, did Sip notice any circlets around their head?
Yes, all have circles around their heads.
I relate this
So
information.
some are in a more fleshy state, are kept alive by somehow.
Any other doors in there, or is that just a room?
There's the staircase leading
Okay.
down. The staircase leading down, like a wide staircase. Okay, comes back. Going into the second one. Okay, so for that also. So that opens up to there. Okay. Second one you fly in. If you can make another perception check and then stealth check.
Advantage on perception, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
Go on,
he's less
Zip.
tired now. 19.
Is that's on perception? Yeah.
On perception,
Okay.
yeah.
He flies through, sees a long room with rows and rows of beds, probably like 25 to 30 in total. A couple of like lockboxes and chests. Yeah,
Oh.
what was your stealth?
9.
9. Okay. Okay. Lockboxes and chests. Everything again covered in this layer of just dust and cobwebs. These cobwebs like strung up from wall to ceiling to floor. On a few of the beds, corpses which look to be bandaged and held, which as he passes over do twitch instinctively, but don't seem to notice him. Okay, takes a long circuit of the room and flies back.
And all these corpses also have circlets.
Yes.
Sorry, the corpses, are they on the beds?
Yes.
Like tied down to the beds?
They don't look to be tied down.
Or wrapped in bandages like mummies, or like around their arms separately?
Like mummified.
Okay.
Okay.
Gross.
Weird place to have them all next to the
Dining room.
Oh, it doesn't
Next to
look
the
like a
basilisk
morgue.
room.
Okay.
It looks like a bedroom, like a joint
Barracks.
bedroom.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so the first room had a staircase, and the second room, does it have a staircase?
No,
or-
it doesn't. So it has 2 doors.
Oh, it
So
has
that door and that door
okay.
linked to it. It's one
Oh,
central
so it
room.
connects.
Okay. He flies in to the final one. Okay, and sees what seems to be like a dried out bathroom. You see a large, wide bath, cracked and full of stone and debris, completely dried out and empty. A few stone benches on the side, and some like skeletal and zombified corpses as well. Okay, another set of wide stairs going down. So, you have one central room
Yeah.
with beds, 3 mummified corpses. You have 2 rooms to the sides with staircases and with like skeletons and zombies. All of them bearing these circlets, and some in more decayed states than others.
Would I have maybe picked up on anything from identifying the circlets as to whether there's any kind of particular thing that might deactivate them, or like can you literally just like remove them from their head and they just crumble to dust if you can get up close, or like is there a particular thing
You
that they're
wouldn't
weak
know
to?
from that. It is tied to the ball at the top of the pyramid.
But I would say that if it immediately collapsed as soon as Astra's crown of
Yeah.
madness disappeared and it broke the circlet, then surely it. If you
Yeah.
just take the circlet, you would have known that.
It's possible.
Yeah, you would have seen that would have happened. So maybe that ties in.
I mean, if there's lockboxes and chests in that central room, there might be something valuable in there, but also there's no other reason to go in there, so
If none of them could move, we could sweep through. You said they were bandaged up, like couldn't move?
I would say they could still move.
Okay.
Just not well.
You said there's less of them in that room than the others.
You know when you use that hand that just moves on its own, would that be able to remove any circlets?
how heavy are the circlets?
Pretty light.
What can a mage hand carry?
Maybe you can use like thieves' tools and stuff.
So it should be able to carry an object like that. It can carry
It
up
might
to
Might not be able to.
10 pounds. It can't attack,
Because of
activate
pound.
magic items or carry more than 10 pounds.
I have no idea what the fuck £10 is, but it's definitely lighter than £10.
A few bags of sugar.
But
Not a few.
you don't know whether you'd be able to get it off the head.
Yeah, because that's like, it's not just lifting an object, it's like a
Yeah.
sleight of hand.
The other one came off because another crown basically came underneath
Yeah.
and pushed it off.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, Pass Without a Trace is still going for stealth.
It is.
No,
Last
that was
hour.
more.
It's now.
Oh no, it's
Is it?
well,
We had a rest.
we had a lot rest.
Yeah.
Short
Yeah.
rest
Noise.
is,
It's been
it's an hour, not half an hour, isn't it? Short rest. I mean, I think it would definitely be able to lift it. It's a matter of whether it's able to remove it from someone's head, because it's not just lifting an object off the floor or off a surface. It's a bit different, but
Okay.
possibly.
It's worth a shot.
How many of them are in that room?
3.
Oh, only 3. I mean, that's not that many to take down. They went down pretty easy.
Let me go in. We've got the best armor. And they seem to go pretty down pretty easily with a weapon attack.
I mean, I could attempt to take one off one, and if it doesn't work, we can just stab
Yeah,
rather than using up our strength, you know?
get in there and you stand at the door and try and remove one.
Give it a go.
Oh, I suppose you did that sweeping thing.
Yeah, I can definitely pull out another one of those.
Just get them to come towards you.
Alright.
I'll give it a go.
Crap.
And maybe if we go in from one door, me and Ren from one door, and then someone else is at the other door, just in case, and then they can
Okay.
come in and attack in
So
case it doesn't work.
Elyse and Renard are at one door. Where's everyone else?
I'll go to the room.
Yeah, I'll go also up front of the other one.
Oh, that's
That's Cassian.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just seeing blue. So Cassian and Astra, where are you going?
Waiting around in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put you there and there. Okay, you stand by the doors.
So I will use the mage hand to open the door again and try to sneak inside.
Okay.
Hey, you were gonna stay at the door.
Can I see them from the doorway?
No.
Okay.
So I have to step in to do.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
So if you're making a stealth check, because I'm stepping in.
14. Hey,
14.
yeah, 14.
Mine was 12.
Okay. Creep in. Just push away and look out to where Boblem described that they were in the corner, and the one that you thought was going to be on the corner bed isn't there, and then you scan around for it. Turn. There's a figure in your periphery. It reaches towards you in blinding speed that you don't expect, and that's what went tonight.
Release.
Yo!
Stress.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. So, thank you, Alex, for your fan creation.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, everyone who's participated in the Creator Dungeon. So, we're going off your inspiration that you gave in the Discord chat for that. Thank you to everyone who
And
participated.
it's so cool.
Oh my god.
There are some bits we've seen already, some bits we haven't seen, so please don't spoil if it hasn't come up yet. But
Please don't kill us.
Please don't kill Cassian.
Come on, guys.
You gave him a nice haircut, so we appreciate it.
Okay.
About that.
Okay. Thank you all. You've been wonderful.
Thank you.
And thank you, everyone. Thank you for being part of our story. We love you so much. Bye bye.
See you next time. We love you.
Greetings, citizens, it's Renard. I should thank you for being here. We cannot tell you enough how much we appreciate your support on our journey. We simply could not have achieved so much without you. Thank you again also to our sponsors of this episode, Paradox Interactive with their mobile game Knights of Pen and Paper 2. Remember, you can check out the game via the link in the description below. It's fun and free, so what better way to spend the rest of your week until our story continues? You can also get more from Life of the Party by supporting us on Patreon or on YouTube using the new Join button, where we're offering behind the scenes, adventure inspiration, more world building content and far, far more. Thank you to our executive producers, Alexandra Johnson, Liam Moran, Emily Hogarth and Caitlin Ferguson. Until next time, keep on fighting the good fight, and we'll see you on Wednesday.